Hello everyone, welcome to the village of words. The word relation for this video is ambition, replace. Having ambition is to replace someone or some group. I will talk about ambition, then I will talk about David Wood's idea of Islamic Taqiyya. In other words, Muslims lying for the sake of their ambition. Firstly, in ancient China warring states, the Chinese rulers had been replaced revolt after revolt. But in today's time, there is democracy. Governments can be replaced democratically. So, if one has ambition, one will study politics and climb the ladder in a political party. Or one could make a new political party to replace the government. Secondly, ambition is to get married and have children. And our children are meant to replace us. Even though family members works in different places. But our children can replace other older workers. And it is one of our future children that democratically makes a new government. Next, ambition is to strive to be number one. There are people who strive to be first place, the most perfect in a competition. But not everyone can become number one. Only one person can become number one. Perfection is good for people. If you are the best, your people can strive and be happy. While a nihilist won't care for perfection to be number one. A nihilist believes everyone will die in the end anyway, so why bother trying so hard? For me, I am dissonantly perfectionist yet nihilist. I strive to try new things. But in the long run, like ambition, I do not believe I can become many. I consider many people as foolish anyway. So, to be popular with the foolish masses is silly. Even though they say intelligence can be numerically measured in IQ, but I believe no one knows who is the smartest person in the world. There is also various fields of study. How come we do not hear news of people's IQ for a specific science? And what does the majority people know anyway? Even the greatest expert in religion could falsely attribute their religion wrongly. Although I have no ambition to become rich and get married, it is important for one to have money if they want children who seeks knowledge. As only those who are rich seeks knowledge that most people do not know. After that, ambition is more important than one single human life. Either way, ambition requires manpower to carry out the revolution. What I meant by revolution is to revolt against outdated things. particularly against religion. I guess I will call myself an atheist who seeks truth. A seeker of truth needs to be impartial and unbiased in the middle. A truth seeker switches sides easily and submits to the proof. While my word relations is attributions of what I see. Anyway, religion is ugly. Religion is like a woman who wears makeup. Religion needs makeup to be attractive to the masses. Deep down, no one wants the ugliness of religion, except for a few truthful people who can truly follow what religion says. The world labels those ugly attracted people as extremists like the Islamic State or ISIS. I think ISIS is close to the real Islam, but most Muslims ignorantly denies that. Similar to Islam, I believe only a few Christians are the true followers of Christ. So you see, ISIS is the almost perfect Islam. And most people, and including Muslims, do not want the true ugly Islam. So, if I had an Islamic ambition, I would have fight for ISIS or create a new ISIS. The purpose of life is to sally forth, identify and remove problems and burdens that slows one down, and be perfect in governance. But family is far from perfect. Hence, maybe we should not expect a perfect government. As ambition is perfection, hence, ambition is also tiresome and requires one's full strength. For a truthful, unbiased person, it must be exhausting being the enemies of everyone. Finally, in several segments, I want to talk about lying and pretending for clout. Most leaders' judgment is clouded by the popular opinion. But I wonder if it's okay to be popular and lie to your own people to get their support, while using their resources to strive for perfection in the back. Unfortunately, for one thing, you are lying to your own people. Secondly, you are making false attributions and misguiding your own people. On the other hand, what do popular opinion knows? It is for betterment to judge fairly and go against the popular opinion's desire. Maybe lying and pretending to be with the popular opinion is good. Contrary to what the Bible and the Quran says, I had given up believing many people will know the truth. There are religious people who believe the truth prevails. But I believe popularity and lies is also important if you want to spread something. Why popularity is important is because no one hears a loner. Even if you are alone with so many progressive ideas, all the good ideas is a waste if no one hears it. Hence, I thought of lying and pretending in order to become popular. so that you can execute your real ideas when you have the resources you needed. In matters of lying and pretending for clout, in Islam, there is this thing called Taqiyya. There are people who wants to kill Muslims, and you lie about your Islamic affiliation to prevent yourself from being killed. Besides that, Islamic critics like David Wood regards Islamic da'wah or Islamic preaching as doing taqiyya, where Islam pretends to adhere to Western values like feminism, anti-slavery, and anti-child marriage, only to execute its true opposing self when it is truly strong and mighty. So my idea of lying for clout is similar to the taqiyya David Wood had imagined. Regardless, David Wood's idea of taqiyya is questionable whether it is acceptable. Throughout my study of the primary Islamic source, which is the Quran, it is not acceptable to pretend to spread lies and misguidance. One needs support and soldiers. Giving them a false reason to fight does not lead anywhere. And I think the Islamic God Allah will want truth above all else. No matter how ugly the truth is. Either way, I'm still not knowledgeable enough to know whether there are other versions of taqiyya besides Islam. This taqiyya issue is important for the sake of ambition. For the sake of ambition, one needs to decide whether to lie or be truthful. If you are truthful and alone, no one will follow you like ISIS, like the Quranists. People will not accept the ugly truth. But if you follow the whims of other people for popularity, then you will be lying and misguiding your religion. Is progress about pretending to misguide at first, then later guiding them properly? Maybe religion in general had already gained numbers. And now is the time for proper guidance for the ugly truth. So there are minority who performs taqiyya and lies for a good reason. But most ambitious people definitely lie for the sake of money and their own selfish reason. Conclusion, after lies comes truth. But as a nihilist, I easily given up that people will know the truth. The truth and the correct attribution certainly will help people. But it will only help a few people, as most will be misguided. I am a truthful person who does not like lies. But maybe there should be no need to have an ambition to replace Islam or Christianity. Because I think ambition is about lying to gain a following. Anyway, that's all for this video. Hit like, share, or comment down below.